Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Shot Crop Again. I just wanted to do a quick little video on tomatoes. Don't mind the traffic. We live in town right next to a busy street. That's how it's gonna have to be. Let's get you down here and check this out. Okay, so what we're looking at is we have a sun gold right here tomato and a yellow pear. These are both indeterminates. It doesn't matter. All indeterminates are this way. These are all different types of indeterminates all the way along here. And so what I want to show you is how we trim. Okay, this is where the leaf stem is coming out, and this is what we call a sucker. Leaf, sucker, leaf. It's behind the tape. You get the idea, going all the way up. So when you look at an untrimmed plant, you can see in here, see that guy? There's a sucker, there's a sucker, here's a sucker. So let's find a nice little place for you. Now, you don't have to do this, but if you're not going to do this, you should be getting a determinate plant. So try to know the plant you're getting, and if you are buying plants, just go ahead and ask whoever's selling them. They should know. And so we're going to come down here. That's a sucker. Boom, that's a sucker. And actually, I don't like any leaves near the bottom because that can kind of promote blight. So we'll clean that all up, make that look like that. And so you can see these suckers sticking out. Oh, let's get you in there. Yep, right in the armpit. There's another one right in the armpit. So we're just gonna clean this guy, completely up. You can see it getting up in here. Once it's a little bit too hard to use and you can use your hands too. Just go ahead and give it a little pinch, boop, pop that out, and that's good, just like that. If it comes out like a little bit of nubby, that's fine, that'll happen. Do come in and check back in on these. You will get, see, some of these suckers will try to pop out the bottom, so you have to clean those up too. And sometimes you'll get ones that form after you've cut them even. Now the cool thing also about a sucker is this is a clone of this plant. This is the exact same plant. So if you wanted to, you take a little bit of rooting agent, that would help, but go ahead and just, boom, that's a free tomato right there. How many others did we chop down? There's another free tomato. And don't mind my carrots, I'm not messing them up. Boom. Those are free tomatoes just like that coming off your plant. So by the end of it, and you've kind of seen the change already, how much better this looks. And you can go and do up to a third of the plant removed. So that's just a leaf that won't grow. So know that, by the way, if it's just a leaf that you trimmed off, that will not grow into a new tomato plant. You need the ones that look like just like the top head, and that will turn into a tomato. Maybe I'll let these actually root out so that later on I can kind of show you so I'm not full of crap. But if you're doing tomatoes and you're doing indeterminates, that's what you should be doing. And I will try to check back in later this summer, get an idea of how big these plants will get. Okay. Hopefully we're gonna get them to come all the way up here, cascading our tomatoes. But do know, I also have determinants over here. And these are determinate tomatoes. These are just regular old cherries. Okay, and these we are not gonna pull the suckers out of. We're gonna leave all the suckers in. I might go in here and actually trim up all this. These were just planted the other day. All this stuff on the bottom. I want this to cascade down and over. I don't want my my fruit getting buried down in here. So that's the end of that. Trim your suckers. We want to grow tomatoes, not leaves. And we'll check back in here and show you guys how it's done. Okay, we're checking back in. It's been a little over a month since we last made the video, and this is the progression of our tomatoes. You can see where we've been cutting out leaves and suckers all along the way. Fruit have gotten much bigger. We got some that are getting close to ripening up. The last thing I wanted to show you also is the suckers that we took and planted straight in the ground. I think all of them actually survived. Gonna take them out today because I don't need them. I'm planting more stuff in between here. So I just wanted to show you the roots that they've gotten already. Maybe we'll be able to see where we trimmed the sucker at. Yeah. So check that out. You can see where that's the nub, the bottom of the sucker. And then all those little hairs on the side, those turn to roots. So that's just in a month, how big that got. And those are pretty long roots. So if you want some free plants, you can always take your suckers and stick them straight in the ground. Yeah, look at the roots on that one. Those are nice. And yeah, same thing on this. You can just see the nub from that guy, and then all the hairs just come straight out the side, turn straight in the roots. Thanks for watching.